Chicago is a city known for its paranormal activity, with numerous haunted locations and legendary figures. One of the most famous ghosts in Chicago is Resurrection Mary, who has been spotted near the southwest suburbs since the 1930s. What makes Resurrection Mary so fascinating is her mysterious background and the various sightings and encounters that have occurred throughout the years. This video will explore what makes Resurrection Mary such a beloved figure in Chicago's paranormal community by examining her origin story, sightings and encounters, and representation in popular culture. The origin story of Resurrection Mary is shrouded in mystery, with different versions of her story circulating for decades. According to one version, Mary was a young woman who was killed in an automobile accident while on her way to a dance at the nearby O. Henry Ballroom in the 1930s. Her ghost is said to haunt Archer Avenue, where she was killed, searching for a ride back to the ballroom. Another popular version claims that Mary had an argument with her boyfriend at the ballroom and left on foot only to be hit by a car while walking home along Archer Avenue. The most likely origin story is that Mary was a young woman named Mary Bergovi who died after being hit by a car while walking along Archer Avenue in 1934. This version of the story has endured due to its basis in reality, as Mary's name appears in local newspaper articles. In addition, her grave can be found at Resurrection Cemetery, which is located close to Archer Avenue. The Resurrection Mary tale is a version of what is known as a vanishing hitchhiker story. Since Mary's death, there have been numerous sightings and encounters of her ghost. The most common sighting is of a young woman wearing a white dress and hitchhiking along Archer Avenue. She is described as having blonde hair, pale skin, and blue eyes. Some drivers claim to have given Mary a ride only for her to disappear from their car once they reached the O. Henry Ballroom. Over the years, many people have reported seeing Mary walking along the side of the road or dancing at local ballrooms. One of the earliest reported sightings of Resurrection Mary occurred in the 1930s, when a man named Jerry Paulus claimed to have picked up Mary as a hitchhiker on Archer Avenue. According to Paulus, Mary was a beautiful young woman wearing a white dress and a shawl, and she seemed very friendly and gracious. Paulus said that he drove Mary to her destination, which was a cemetery located just off of Archer Avenue. When he stopped the car, Mary disappeared from the car, leaving Paulus confused and bewildered. In the 1940s, a man claimed to have encountered Mary's ghost while driving on Archer Avenue. He said that he saw a young woman standing on the side of the road, and he stopped to offer her a ride. The woman, who was later identified as Mary, accepted the ride and told him that she was on her way to the O. Henry Ballroom. When they arrived at the ballroom, Mary disappeared from the car. The man later claimed that he saw Mary's ghost again several times over the years, and that she always seemed to be trying to return to the ballroom. In the 1970s, a man claimed to have picked up Mary as a hitchhiker while driving home from a bar on Archer Avenue. Mary was a beautiful young woman wearing a white dress and a shawl, and she seemed very friendly and gracious. He said that he drove Mary to her destination, which was a cemetery located just off of Archer Avenue. When he stopped the car, Mary disappeared from the car, leaving him confused and bewildered. These sightings and encounters tell us that Mary is still searching for her way home after all these years. Her presence has become so iconic that many people who live near Archer Avenue leave out food and drink offerings as a sign of respect. Her story has also been told in numerous books and television shows, making her one of Chicago's most beloved figures in the paranormal community. Resurrection Mary has been represented in popular culture in various ways over the years. In 2021, a movie was released titled The Legend of Resurrection Mary, which depicted Mary's story from a horror perspective. She has also been featured in several books about Chicago's paranormal activity, including Haunted Illinois and Ghosts of Chicago. In addition, she has been featured on Unsolved Mysteries TV show twice. The representation of Resurrection Mary in popular culture has impacted her public perception in both positive and negative ways. Her story has become more widely known, leading to more people visiting Archer Avenue to try and catch a glimpse of her ghost. However, some believe that this has caused too much attention to be drawn to Mary's story and that it has taken away from the mystery surrounding her legend. In conclusion, Resurrection Mary is one of Chicago's most famous ghosts due to her mysterious background, numerous sightings and encounters, and representation in popular culture. Her origin story is likely that she was a young woman named Mary Bergovi who died after being hit by a car while walking along Archer Avenue in 1934. Since then, there have been numerous sightings and encounters of Mary searching for a ride back home, as well as offerings left out as a sign of respect by locals living near Archer Avenue. She has also been featured in various books, movies, and television shows over the years, which has both increased her public perception and taken away from the mystery surrounding her legend. No matter what people believe about Resurrection Mary, she will remain an iconic figure in Chicago's paranormal history for years to come.